Family Pact is a state-run program that covers almost anything that is related to reproductive health. So it will pay for birth control, any kind of contraception. It will pay for checking for sexually transmitted diseases. It will pay for the treatment for those. So if you came up with chlamydia or gonorrhea, it would pay for the antibiotics that would cover that. It'll pay for pregnancy testing, pregnancy counseling, really almost at pap smears, anything that's related to reproductive health. It's free to join the program, and the criteria to join are you have to be under the age of 55, and you have to earn less than a certain amount a month. At the moment, it's somewhere between $1,700 and $1,800 a month. In the United States, at present, abortion is still legal. At the health center, we don't offer any of the options in terms of a pregnancy. That anytime anyone gets pregnant, you have three options. You can continue the pregnancy and be a parent. You can continue the pregnancy and make a plan for adoption, or you can terminate the pregnancy and have an abortion. At the Student Health Center, we don't do any of them, but we offer resources for all of those paths. So if you came in for pregnancy counseling, it's my job to go over all those paths and give you kind of a reality check. This is what your life would be like if you chose this option. This is what would happen if you chose this option. This is what would happen if you chose this option, and let you think about it. I have models, I have pictures. There are ways that I can help show that.
Based on my research, there are cultural barriers, there are linguistic barriers, but also probably the most important thing is access barriers. That means they may not have insurance.
Insurance here is so expensive, and most important thing is to communicate with doctor here may be a little hard for me because I'm a new student here. My English is not so good.
We offer it here because we're nice, because we care about students, and it saves you a trip to go somewhere else to get it, and then we can apply to get reimbursed by the state so that you don't have to pay the money. But many students have aged out of their parents' insurance. If you're over 26, you can't be covered under your parents' insurance anymore. If you're working part-time, you probably don't have health insurance of your own. And since the average age of students on our campus is over 25, that means there's a lot of students who have aged out of their parents' insurance or don't have any. And so this program will meet their needs.
But also cultural barriers, because we Asian women don't like, doctor to touch or talk about it.
When I come here, I think when talk to the doctor is an embarrassed thing, and I'm a girl. Especially when I come across the men doctor, I will feel very shy to talk to them.
The students that are sometimes a little more challenging are the ones who come over for the intensive English program. So they arrive for like 12 weeks or something of really intensive English. But if they've arrived and something happens within the first week or two, they don't have enough English yet. They're on survival mode. In cases like that, I'm going to need help. Sometimes somebody from that department can come help and interpret. In rare cases, I'll call the foreign language department here on campus and ask if there's anyone who speaks that specific language to come help. I haven't noticed huge numbers of Chinese students, but they're still there. In many cases, I think this is a bit of freedom for them if they are away from home for the first time and their parents are not around. They feel free to come in here and ask questions that they might not have gotten the answers to before, either in school or from their parents. So there doesn't seem to be any stigma. And as far as coming to see me, students can make an appointment online. So they could just set it up for, I want some information or I want some education.